It's a 2-minute show. Your host, Dik Lee.
This is part 3 of a 3-episode saga, displaying the ongoing heroic achievement in the medieval life of Dickley. In this episode, Dickley whips out his cell phone and calls his best friend Patio. Bars on his cell phone depleting as fast as Mother Goose laying eggs on a midsummer's day. Pick me up, Dickley says excitedly. Dickley goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Dickley prances and dances around like a fairy at a Beaver Dam location. Dickley's mother looking at Dickley. Grow up, you man-child. The next-door neighbor, peering over the windowsill of the newly renovated home, gives Dickley the evil eye. Dickley sings, I escaped the gangster hit, I escaped the gangster hit. Louis the lump, can't get me. As Dickley's neighbor watches Dickley from the newly renovated home, Dickley's mom does some gardening in their backyard, taking out her frustrations on a piece of wood. Feel my wrath, Dickley's mom exclaims. Patio picks Dickley up.
Hey,
¿Cómo estoy?
what's up?
And they cruise through the city.
Let's go.
Dickley hasn't slept in over 48 hours, slowly beginning to drift out of the conversation with Patio.
There was
Patio giving Dickley the lowdown.
an actual scene that was shot. It was just like, I guess it was just a low-budget film. And so there was, and I don't know if it was the cops that got involved. Or the
Finding
films were
Patio's
drawn
voice
and
monotone and soothing.
There was an actual scene that was shot. Just like a low-budget film. It's the cops!
Dickley gets startled, the door swings wide open. Dickley falls out of the truck. After Dickley falls out of the truck, Dickley wakes up out of a deep sleep, realizing that it was all a dream about his whole life, which flashed before him like a lightning bolt from Zeus, protector and ruler of all humankind. Dickley was dreaming about running away from Louis the Lump. Dickley was dreaming that he was visiting Santa Claus at the North Pole with his mother. What does Dickley do now? Long live and hail to the 2-minute show!